All right, so anybody that's watched the channel for a while knows we've been looking at trucks for about 6 months. Looked at well over 10 trucks, probably 12 trucks with no real contenders. Found a couple decent ones, but they just didn't pan out. So yesterday we went over to Norfolk, had a doctor's appointment, and we found a truck in Chesapeake. So we went and looked at it and we bought it right then and there. So we weren't really planning on buying another Cummins, but of course we've had Cummins before. We love our Cummins. We were looking for a Ford 7.3, but couldn't find the right truck without too much rust. That was the biggest thing. The problem is these trucks are all 20-25 years old, so you know you get rust. But we got this truck. It's a Ram 3500 long bed Cummins, 214 on it. I bought it from the second owner. Technically the guy that I bought it from was flipping it, so technically it's had two owners. First one had it to 180 some odd thousand, and then the second guy had bought it just to he bought it, and then the guy I bought from flipped it. Long story short, but yeah, so we knew it had some paint issues, which we're not scared of. It needs a little bit of body work, but amazingly the truck has no rust that we have found yet. We haven't detailed it, we haven't done anything. We looked at it yesterday in the rain, so it looks a lot better in the rain. We knew it had clear coat issues, which is super common on these trucks. The roof, tops of the doors, the hood, but the rest of the paint's decent. We'll probably end up painting the whole truck eventually. I hate these fender flares, can't stand them. I think they're atrocious looking, but from what I can tell behind them, there's no rust, which is really pretty amazing. Now, until we get them off, until we get it detailed, we won't know. Underneath, things in amazing shape considering being 20+ years old. Bed rails are perfect. You know, you have surface rust on the frame, which is anything, but I mean the cab, the inner rockers are amazing. Still have the original tape on the holes. That actually is factory, believe it or not. People don't realize that. But no rust in the rockers. Spotless. Got a newer drive shaft, which is great. All grease fittings. As you can see, no leaks. Just crawling under here. No leaks anywhere. I believe it's the original transmission. Haven't really investigated yet. It's got nice clean fluid. It's got a 6-inch lift on it, which I'm not crazy about, but they did it. It's a good lift. They did the control arms and everything, but it's really clean underneath and not a drop of oil anywhere. Biggest thing I hate about the truck is those wheel arches, and I despise these wheels. But that's stuff you can change. It goes down the road, it hums, it makes noise. You know, they're 35 by 12 by 20s. A lot of people like that look. I'm not a big fan of it. Got big wide tires, you know, it sticks out, and I don't like that. The 6-inch lift is a little much for me. What we'll probably do is take the blocks out of the back, which will lower it down about 3 inches, and then replace the springs on the front. I will keep the aftermarket control arms and everything though, because they're actually better than factory. So all in all, truck is clean. Driver's seat needs to be repaired. You can get this on eBay with the brand new cover and the foam for like 60 bucks, literally, because I've done it before. Center console cover's got a rip, $55 on eBay. Steering wheel's in really nice shape. It's got some kind of hokey backlight on the gauges, which we'll replace, but it's got a brake controller in it. Bottoms of the doors are spotless. There's no rust anywhere. Every Ford I looked at had rust on the bottom of the doors, or the solid as a rock. Interior, like I said, really clean for what it is. Still needs to be detailed. Not too many people detail like I do, but we'll get it all cleaned up and make it presentable. And so the biggest reason Denise wanted it is because of that. So if you look, it's got a big kicker box that's under the seat. It goes into the factory area where your tools go. So do we leave the kicker box or do we put tools there? Well, of course, Denise says we leave the kicker box. So got an aftermarket Pioneer radio, good shape, got Bluetooth, all that, and yeah. So the tailgate also has been replaced. It's an aftermarket tailgate. It's just in primer. It's got to be painted. Big drop hitch, got a backup camera, dent here, which will come out pretty easily. Got one pierce there, but that'll come out pretty easily with a little bit of heat and pull it. A little scrape here, that would buff out, but I don't know how much I'm gonna I might polish paint up for now before I do something with that. But like I said, we got a lot to do, another project. But I think it'll be good. It'll be perfect for a truck camper. As you can tell, the bed doesn't look like there's anything been in it. There was a fifth wheel hitch in it at one point, but it's all Line-X'd. There's the warranty tag. I think Line-X gives a lifetime warranty. But yeah, I think it'll be good. It's got aftermarket exhaust, 5-inch. Bilstein shocks. So, you know, if somebody puts Bilsteins on it, spends the money to put Bilsteins on it, they kind of care about what they're, you know, people just, oh, I need shocks, you know, buy a set of Monroes. Well, if you're putting good shocks on Fox or Bilsteins or something, you kind of care about what you're doing. I think I pointed out brand new drive shaft for the rear, which is great. It still does have the resonator on it. There's no muffler. It doesn't drone at all, which is amazing. But like I said, the thing is very, very clean. I don't find any rust on the body anywhere. Spotless under here, nice and dry. So hopefully, of course, we won't know until we get some miles on it. I did drive it about 60 miles yesterday and it ran fine except for the tires. We'll get it cleaned up, try to figure out what's what with it. We'll show you under the hood here. Nice Cummins 6-cylinder. No blow by. I checked it well, it was cold, and I checked it while it was warm. Like this stuff, the insulation's hanging down. We'll rip that off of there. They make new stuff. What you have to watch with the Cummins, this piece, you can see it'll drop down. Well, if it actually drops down, it can actually burn the truck down because it can drop down onto the exhaust manifold. So you have to make sure that that is properly secured. Motors obviously never, engine compartment's never been cleaned, obviously, which isn't a big deal. Aftermarket S&B intake, which is a great intake. Batteries are like 4 years old. Fluid's got the gold filter, gold fluid in it, so somebody changed that. We'll flush that. We'll do the transmission. We'll put a new belt on it. We'll put a green belt on it. That one squeals a little bit, which is common. Radiator's been replaced. So like I said, we'll pull these wheels off. We'll check our brakes, do all that, go over everything. It appears that a lot of the front end stuff has been replaced, which is good because these Dodges, the front end literally falls out of them. They get pretty bad, but a lot of work's been done over the years on this. Hopefully all the important stuff. So we got double stabilizer. I see we got a ripped boot there, which isn't a big deal. That's the drag link, I guess, or the center link to the steering box. Oh, look at that. Steering box has been replaced also. Well, that's good, because that's something that goes. Huh. These pans are like clear coated. So they're painted, instead of painted, they're like clear coat, and the clear coat actually comes off of it, which is kind of odd, but not a big deal. Yeah, that radiator 22, I think the data is on it. Nice transcooler. So like I said, there's been work over the years done to it, which all the normal things. Every truck, every vehicle has common issues, and a lot of the stuff's already been done on this, which is great. So all right, maybe what we'll do is we'll take you for a quick ride, and we'll fire it up, show you how it runs. Oh, I hate that, don't like those gauge cluster, but it is what it is, of course. Of course, there's no glow plugs because it's a Dodge. Fires right up. Oh, Graham he can barely just get in here. So the radio. That subwoofer, heat, air, everything works. It is manual 4-wheel drive. It's not a Laramie, but it has, I think the only difference with this was what we had the on the fly. Other than that, I mean, like I said, cruise works. Got the console overhead, all the other good stuff. So don't know, we'll see what happens, and we'll get doing some little stuff on it at some point and get it going, and hopefully it turns out to be a great truck. All right, we'll take you for a ride. Alrighty, these flies, not super loud for being 5-inch exhaust. It spins the tires. These tires are just horrible. Shift's great. Speedometer is off because of the bigger tires, but once we put a tuner on, we'll be able to recalculate that. And I don't know if you can hear it, but the hum of the tires, which is very annoying to me. I don't like that, but it's all right. All stuff we can fix. There is some kind of rattle under the dash where the cup holder is, but it feels pretty tight other than the tires. I know I keep saying tires, 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 but goes down the road pretty straight. Does have a scuff in the windshield. We'll have to try to buff that out. Windshield has been replaced at some point, but you can hear the tires kind of humming now. That makes me crazy. But yeah, all in all, runs good, shifts great. Like I said, just little things, and we'll the biggest thing is the paint, but we got that new paint booth. It's something we don't have to address immediately. The tires are the most important thing, and just general maintenance, flushing the fluids, just to make sure we know what we're working with, basically. So all right, well, this is gonna be our ride, and finally bought a truck. 2005 Dodge Ram Cummins 3500 crew cab long bed, and that's what we were looking for. All right, well, wish us luck.